Hey, welcome to a blustery morning out here at the river house. It is that bluster is why I am inside. Unfortunately, our dear Franken camera, moment of silence, though she is recording this, her screen has decided to join the Proud Boys. It's just a wall of white. So, I think I'm in the camera. The goal today is a couple of different things. A lot of it's just prep for winter. I've built a hoarding on the side of the house. I'll show it later. It's built with garbage to store garbage, and I need to fire up the backhoe and haul some dirt up the hill because once again we're getting water coming through around our pipes that pass through the foundation. I want to take care of that. And last but not least, I got to use up all my concrete. So today will be the last day of probably a long time that I work on the wall. So I need to pick up a bucket load of small brick stones and then fire up the cement mixer and get that done. We are inside because super duper windy and you don't need to hear the crackle, but I'm about to get it started. I'll film probably none of those early things, but we might have a look at the wall a little later. And of course, my super awesome hoarding. So, stay tuned. Ah, that's dumb. Look at that beauty. That perfection. Those are the sheets of tin. Came out of one of the levels of the U.S. Grant mine. I picked up one day many years ago. And if you've been following the channel, they were blocking the front windows. So I had them kicking around. They are rusted full of holes. Not much good, but I don't need it to be, you know, a vacuum tight seal, so to speak. This is the dunnage from the construction of our new school gym. Look at that. NASA would align spacecrafts with that alignment. Dunnage from the construction of our new gym. And then a selection of garbage. You might notice that it is wholly inadequate. That's because, as I have said so many times, I don't actually know what I'm doing. So the idea was that my rafters were going to be leftover construction scraps. I got stuff that's 6 inches wide. I got stuff that's 6.5, 6 1/4, 5.5, stuff like that. And I was just going to use it up. But because they're all different heights and I don't want to go through and saw them or whatnot, I'll just lay it flat. But, you know, 2 by 6 and 2 by 7 and 2 by 5.5 and 4 3/4. It'd be fine. And then I found a whole pocket of forgotten weedy twisty 2 by 4s. And while a couple of 2 by 6s snuck in there, I just did it with 2 by 4s. But I didn't stand them up. Right? I just kept the whole lay flat because they're all different heights thing going on. So, yeah, I mean, I can stand on it and bounce on it, and it's, you know, it's definitely firm and all that, but is it going to survive a crap ton of snow? And I don't know. So, I'm going to take and stuff some extra ones in there. I thought long and hard about just take the whole damn thing off and stand them all up and put the whole damn thing, and I can't. This was built over three nights with headlamps and whatnot in the dark. It's windy, it's rainy now today. We're just going to prop it up. But anyways, built from garbage to store garbage. That's our motto. Alright, this is where we're at. This is what I'm using for flooring. They're 8'4" by 5'3" pallets. No idea what they did. Neighbor gave me a big old pile of them. And I have attached, improperly I might add, a little blind 2x4 clips. Can't screw up from underneath, so I got them pinned from the sides as best I can, and you notice I've got my wood pillars set directly on the dirt, which is definitely code, and I'm about to drag that mamba jamba out here on top
it'll stop in here, and then I'll piece another spot back together. Wish that was a little wider. You can see I used a different palette down there with somewhat wonky results, but it'll be fine. I'll do something somewhere and make something happen and kind of fill in along this edge. But that'll give me a floor out here that will survive the test of time, much like the Colosseum of ancient Rome. We will never have to fix this again. Ever. I've yet to fix my crappy ceiling, but this will be done for eternity. Hey, look at that sexy little dance floor. Okay. All I gotta do now is fix my quality products from quality materials, fix my crappy roof stuff, and then I can begin transplanting a bunch of garbage down into here. Although, to get the poor side-by-side into its tomb, I gotta do something about my completely code power conduit right there. I don't know, maybe, well, I'm not going to bury it. That'd be silly. So, something. I'll have to do something. And then I can get all this garbage picked up. Buckets of waste oil and 5 gallons of plastic cement from before I was a twinkle in anybody's eye. It's still good though. I don't know what kind of toxic waste is in there, but it's durable. Yeah, good enough. Absolutely good enough. So, get this straightened out, get my little rampy doodle there put back in, restack my pallets, reinforce my ceiling, and we're done. And by done, I mean I can then go and start building a concrete wall. Awesome. Well, there she is. I don't know why I bothered to add that rack. It wouldn't hold much anyways, but ladder's under cover. Shay's stuff is blocked up. Pile of brush was moved for the first time ever. Look at all this extra space. I've got the boat crammed down below. I'm half tempted to move Grandpa's old dinghy out from underneath the house and put it up here. As long as I pulled it up there, I just back it in by hand, although getting it out might be a pain in the butt. Probably won't bother. I got other things to do. But yeah, she's been reinforced with garbage for garbage. But I'm supremely confident it'll hold itself together now. We got the little front entryway. At least the one piece of plywood with the giant hole is no longer immediately in front of the door. So that's like an improvement. So, got myself a little ramp. Totally up to code. This is actually screwed to a railroad tie. Apparently it's buried down in there. I don't know how much good it's going to be for how much longer. But it's good enough right now. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. Maybe it wasn't, well, covering the machine, that was definitely a priority. Maybe the rest of this wasn't a priority, but the wind was just blowing all this metal around anyways, and it's done now. And I got plenty of covered space for whatever other garbage. Oh, speaking of space, in the same dumpsters where I got some of that wood, I've got these two broken ancient school tables. We've been phasing these big folding tables out simply because, you know, they weigh more than the student body, and they're, because they were so heavy and people try to drag them, they rip their legs off. Anyways, These legs are now bolted permanently. I'm sure that's why they were tossed, but I stacked them on top of each other, and I got room for all sorts of treasures. So that freed up some more space. It's kind of like a Inception around here. We're just stacking crap in crap. But I hear a train coming, hear my stomach growling, and I got a wall calling my name.